Hello everyone, this is Laura from Keynnect, and welcome back to another presentation for truck dispatchers in US. Every dispatcher watching this has been burned by a load that looked incredible on paper but absolutely destroyed your week. You know exactly what I'm talking about. That $3.50 per mile that had you celebrating right up until reality hit. Here's the uncomfortable truth. The all-in rate is a lie. I'm talking to experienced dispatchers and small carriers who are tired of chasing shiny rates only to watch their profit evaporate. Today, you're walking away with 3 game changers. How to price time instead of just miles. How to compare loans by profit per hour. And how to build repeatable, profitable lane patterns that actually make you money. Let's cut through the industry noise and fix this once and for all. Picture this. Your driver gets that sweet-looking load, great rate, solid miles. Then the nightmare begins. 14 hours sitting at a dock because the shipper had some issues. Your driver burns through his hours of service, pushes his reload to the next day, but it gets worse. He's got to deadhead 120 miles just to find freight in a decent market. Meanwhile, he's stuck over the weekend in some dead zone where freight moves slower than government paperwork. That amazing dollar per mile rate, it just became a profit killer. Here's what that all-in rate is actually hiding. Dwell and detention that burns HOS and pushes reloads. Deadhead miles eating fuel and time with zero revenue. Heavy freight destroying your MPG and average speed. Tolls shaving margin straight off the top. Landing in bad markets that delay your next paying mile. Here's the reality check. You'll bank dollars per mile. You bank profit per truck day. Enter cost to serve, or CTS. Think of this as your profit GPS. It shows you the true cost of every single load, not just the obvious stuff. CTS equals the total dollars and time your truck burns to deliver one specific load and set up for the next one. You're going to judge every load by 3 metrics: net profit, profit per hour, and profit per truck day. Here's what you need to factor in. All fuel costs, both paid and empty miles, variable costs per mile for tires and maintenance, time cost, driving, loading, unloading, sitting in queues, every fee, tolls, scales, reefer fuel, lumpers, deadhead miles, and expected reload distance, weight and terrain risks, facility level dwell time. The biggest hidden expense? Time. Most dispatchers price miles but give time away for free. That stops today. Here's your 5-line mini CTS calculator that fits on one sheet. First, baseline your fleet. Fixed cost per truck day. Payments, insurance, admin. Variable cost per mile. Fuel, tires, maintenance. Driver labor value per hour. Then for every load, calculate fuel for both paid and empty miles. Variable cost per mile times total miles. Time cost equals on-duty hours times your hourly rate. Add tolls, fees, and planned accessorials. Net equals line haul plus fuel surcharge plus accessorials minus lines 1 through 4. Your new metrics. Profit per hour equals net divided by on-duty hours. Profit per truck day equals net divided by days out. Track your last 30 loads to set your pass-fail thresholds. This becomes your decision-making foundation. Let me show you exactly how this works with a real scenario. Florida to Texas, 2 different loads. Load A, $3.50 per mile, 1,200 miles, heavy freight at 45,000 pounds, 3 hours to load and 4 hours to unload, $150 in tolls, and it lands you in rural West Texas, where you've got to deadhead 150 miles to Dallas to find your next load. Load B, $3.10 per mile, 1,100 miles. Light freight at 20,000 pounds, drop hook on both ends taking about an hour total, minimal tolls, and it finishes inside Dallas with same-day reload opportunities. The result? Despite the higher rate, Load A loses on fuel efficiency, toll costs, dwell time, and deadhead positioning. Load B wins on profit per hour and frees up your truck to grab another short haul before the weekends. This is why profit per hour beats headline dollars per mile every single time. Now let's turn those pain points into profit plays. Dwell in detention. Price your time explicitly. Require detention day after 2 free hours. Prefer drop-hop operations whenever possible. Deadhead. Set a maximum deadhead percentage threshold. Demand higher outbound rates to compensate. Plan triangular routes instead of out and back. Heavy freight. Lower MPG means slower average speeds. Ask for rate premiums on heavy loads. Tolls. Route around them if it's time neutral, otherwise price them directly into your rate. Bad markets. Always try to land in freight hubs, Dallas, Houston, Atlanta, Chicago, to cut your reload time. Build your 90-day scorecard tracking profit per hour, profit per truck day, average dwell time, tolls per trip, deadhead percentage, reload distance, and driver satisfaction ratings. Network design. Create A to B to C to A triangles. Think Florida to Texas to Georgia, back to Florida. Cut your bottom 20% lanes and grow your top 10% with your favorite shippers and brokers. Use your dispatch software to capture CTS data, facility dwell times, and lane scores. Set up geo alerts for your favorite lanes. Pre-plan routes by weight and MPG. Choose lanes with predictable dwell times and fast reloads. Your drivers will thank you, and retention improves your bottom line. Here's how you put math over feelings in your negotiations. For high dwell facilities, this shipper averages over 3 hours dwell time. My time cost is X dollars per hour. I need detention after 2 free hours and this rate adjustment on the line haul. For repositioning loads, this lane requires significant repositioning miles. My cost to serve is X per mile. To run it profitably, I need this rate increase or a guaranteed reload. For drop hook advantages, if it's drop hook, I can accept 10 to 20 cents less per mile because I make it back in time saved and can fit an extra turn this week. Put specific numbers on the table. Brokers respond to data, not emotions. Here's your 7-step rollout starting today. Write down your fixed cost per day, variable cost per mile, and driver hourly rate. Track facility level dwell. Create shared team notes on problem locations. Add deadhead percentage and reload distance to every load evaluation. Score every load by profit per hour. Keep those above your median. Dump the rest. Build 2 triangle loops in strong markets using that Florida-Texas pattern. Use those detention and accessorial scripts every single time. Weekly review. Cut the losers, grow the winners. The outcome? Higher profit per truck day without adding trucks. You'll stop chasing rates that look good on paper but destroy your margins in practice. Look, the trucking industry has trained us to think in dollars per mile, but that's yesterday's metric. Today's successful dispatchers think in profit per hour and profit per truck day. Stop giving your time away for free. Start pricing the real cost of every load. Your bottom line will thank you. If this breakdown helped you see loads differently, hit that like button and subscribe for more content that cuts through industry BS and gives you actionable strategies that actually work. Your profitable lanes are waiting. Now you know how to find them.